Hello guys, welcome back to our channel RK Data Labs, and today we are going to continue our existing Linux and Unix series, and we are almost like day number 6 of our series. Today we are going to see one interesting topic, set commands, SED we usually call them. In our day-to-day life, how are we going to use this set command for our basic Linux command purpose? In my previous videos, I might have covered like a couple of things like how to use AWK command, how to use find command and everything like cut command and all. Today this SED command is very important, so that like how it can be used in our day-to-day Linux files usage purpose. SED stands for basically stream editor. So now I have come up with some basic 15 top commands that can be used in our day-to-day activities. So this is what we are going to do a live demo on a specific file. So this is my get. So this is my git bash shell where I'm just using my text file called datafile.txt, where I have given like couple of files inside it. So what should I do? The first thing is how to show only a given line or range of lines. So you can still use these commands. So maybe like I will just put this. Let's say you want to print the first line. Simple. So if you put 1p, -n stands for that line notation, and then you need to add this 1p. The 1p indicates that this is the first line. Or else if you want to add fourth line, let's say, right. So you don't want to give 2 p's like e for each and every line, you can just simply give 1,4 key. So what it will try to give, it will give a specific range of lines of text which is present inside this file. So now it tells that 1 to 4, 1 2 3 4, all 4 lines have been extracted here and populated here. Or else if you want to extract the final line, so here always final will be indicated using a special character called $. So if you put here, so if you see the final line, right, so the fifth line is being printed using this command called $p. So these three commands will be very much useful in order to extract a particular line or range of lines or the last line. Okay, so now we are going into the second command. So how do I find with a specific character or a word? So I can just simply use this command. So let's say, okay, before going into that, let me open this file. Okay, so now we have a text called India here. So I want to extract only the line which is present with Indian text. So what I should do, simple, -n, always like this. Okay, always give the exact character P. Then the file name, it just simply gives this file whichever having the word called or containing India. Or else if you want to extract only China, or else you can simply do this like. So these commands are very effective in our day-to-day purpose for extracting a particular lines. And if you want to have multiple scenarios, let's say like you want to have to extract both, let's say India and Germany lines are there, like you see this one and you see this one. If you want to extract both, you can still add it in your conditions respectively. So how I should be adding as comma, and then let's say Germany. All right, so this indicates that, all right, so it comes from India and then Germany. Okay, I think the character is not correct, so that's why I just pulled everything, right? So it tells you like from India to Germany, what are all the lines which are present in this text, it will just simply print out. Okay, so we have seen this third command, and we are now going to use like only a particular lines. Let's say like you want to extract first line and third line, or second line or fifth line. Like how do you use? So we want to use an additional notation called -e. -e stands for expression. So how am I going to do? Okay, 2p. Okay, and then I can simply give another line, like let's say fourth line. So now, okay, let me open that file as well. So if you see here, this is the second line and this is the fourth line. India and Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have extracted only the second and fourth line. Let's say I want to pull second and third line. You can simply cut this using 2p and 3p. So for every line you want to add additional -e for that. Let's say you want to extract fifth line as well. Right. You can simply like this. You can give any number of combinations that you wish. So this is done. Okay, now there is one specific requirement when you are working for a project, like how to read any specific text that can be extracted from an external file, and then you can just copy and put it into one specific file. So like how to read a data from external file into a file. So this is what we are going to do. Let's say I have one more file called external file.txt. This file is having only one single line. So my requirement is how I should add this line inside this data file.txt. So data file.txt, you have all 5 lines, right? So in which line I want to add this line which is present in the external file.txt. So how I should do? Simple. Let's say I want to add after fourth line. Okay, so I want to use this file.txt and then followed by the data file.txt. So now it tells you that after fourth line and you want to add this contents present in this external file.txt to put it into data file.txt. That's very simple, right? So this is our fourth line. After fourth line we have just simply added our line which is present in the external file.txt. Let's say I want to add in fifth line. Simple. This is our fifth line, and after fifth line it has just inserted our text. So this is one very easy and important command to extract data from an external file and then put it into current file. Okay, this is very important, guys. Alright, we have completed this, and then there is one specific range, okay, from which line we want to extract the data. So how we should use? We should use this character symbol. So I will just simply show you and then explain you so that you will be able to understand. Alright, so this is not the command, so please use always -n. Okay, so this tells you from first, okay, you want to take the second line. That's what it is telling. So now if you see this original data, it has taken this as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I am just telling is every second line, okay, every second line that I want to print. So from number 1 I'm just taking the second line. So this is 2, and from this one the second line I'm just cutting this. So it prints it prints China and Russia accordingly. Okay, let's say if you print here, this is nowhere related to our context, so it has printed everything. Okay, now what I will do, I will try to add 2 more data and then I will show you. Okay, let me open the file as well. Alright, I'm just saving this file. Okay, now I'm trying to extract the file again. So now it has printed one more line called this fourth one. Okay, let me add. Okay, so let me put this. So you have extracted the every second line, like 2, 4, 6, 8, like even numbers pattern of lines that you want to extract. You can simply use, extract with this specific command. Alright, so now I don't want to have all these one anyway, let it be. I'm just closing this one. So now we have seen this. So how to add an empty line in our text? So simple. So it has added one more it has introduced a new additional line for each and every text. Okay, so again, are we going to remove our lines? Okay, remove our empty lines. That's very important, right? So how we can use simply, I'm just going to do an undo operation basically, guys. Alright, so now it clears us all the empty lines which has been printed over in my previous command called set g followed by the file name. Okay, this command is very important to remove the empty lines, guys. Okay, So we have covered this one, and then now there is a requirement to replace your text with some other text. Okay? Let's say you have a variable called India, or a word called India. You want to simply change that Indian word to USA. Okay, let's say. So how are we going to do? Simple. Using the set s. S indicates it's a string. So now wherever we find this India, let's say in our case it is only one text, right? Okay, let me take Germany. So it has two occurrences. I want to just simply, that's so simple, right? So wherever we have Germany, it has added USA. Okay, so it has converted that into USA here. All right, so this command is very important, guys, just to replace our string. All right, so this is done, and then we are going to simply delete our specific lines from our file. That's so important. Okay, let's say I want to delete my first line. So what should I do? I just simply deleted my first line. First line indicates this column headers, okay, not the text. All right, then comes, if you want to remove a pattern of lines, so what should I do? I can simply give comma D, right? You can simply cut my two lines here, so which is nothing but this line, okay, these two lines, 1 to 2. So it has cut like first line and second line, and whatever the text remaining portion, it has been showing over here. So when you want to delete a pattern of lines, you can simply use 1 comma 2D or 1 to 4D, like that. All right. All right, if you want to basically extract the lines or delete the lines from a particular line number, you can simply use dollar, as I might have told you before, right? Maybe let me show you like this. All right, simple. So we have this text, right? We have this text. So what it is actually doing is, so it has extracted only the third line. Let's say 1 2 3. So from 3, okay, from 3 it has extracted, I mean it has deleted all the lines. So that's what it is telling, 3 comma $D. Let's say let's put 4, okay, so it will print also the India. Maybe let me try it out. So it is showing first two lines because it has taken only from this fourth line. All right, so from fourth line it has deleted everything, and the remaining portion it has just been showing here. So like this, whenever you have a scenario to delete a particular line or after a particular line, you can use this command called n comma $D. N indicates the number of line. All right, so we have completed this, and then if you want to add or simply insert any text in your files, you can simply use, ANI. Let's say I want to add one line. Okay, hello Rajesh. Okay, it is just added hello Rajesh after my third line. That's what 3 indicates after which line you want to add your text in your current file. Now I'm going to add, or else let me try it out, like just insert it. Okay, so it has inserted here. So inserting is nothing but inserting your the content which is going to be inside in your file, and A is nothing but appending your file. Okay, there is two difference, please make a note of it. A indicates append, I indicates insert. So we have inserted successfully and appended also here in our use cases. Okay, now we are going to simply print our line numbers. So let's say like I don't have any idea of how many lines are being printed here. So in this case we have only like 5 to 6 lines. What if we have like 10,000 lines? So how do you know like how many number of lines are present? Simple, you can use equals to and then followed by the file name. It tells you like what is your line number also. Okay, so this will tell you like 3 4 5 6 7. So this indicates your how many number of lines are there. Okay, and then finally we are going to have one command, so just to tell you like how to add a same line with the ending character in your file. Let's say, okay, we have a text called Germany, right? So Germany is having the end character as Y. So what we are going to do, we are only going to repeat the same line whichever having the word which is containing y at the end of the line. So how should I do? Simple. Let's take this. There is a mistake. You have cut it that simple, right? So whichever is having the word with the containing of the character called y, you are just extracted from here. You got it, right? So you want to extract only the word which is pertaining with Germany, and we have just extracted in our file. This is what very simple. Let's say I want to extract a. Okay, in my case a, whatever the a character which is ending, right, China, Russia and everything, it is just printed out here. So as many number of things that you can do with this SED commands. So basically SED commands are, it is just to perform any function, like, if you want to insert a line, or if you want to delete a line, or if you want to perform any kind of um, special performing functions, like, if you want to extract the particular set of data, or if you want to add any particular set of data in your current Linux files, you can simply make use of these commands. So whichever I have just shown you is only the top 15 basic SED commands in your day-to-day daily life. There are more number of commands are also available, but still these commands are very important in our daily perspective. So please note down all these commands, and please also I would request you to perform in your machine as well, in your git bash if you have. So thanks for watching this video. We will come up with some other commands usage in my next video very shortly. Thank you guys.